All right. So this week we had Joe Rogan and Spotify take over the news. Everywhere you look, you're seeing something about it. I'm curious. Does anybody here know what specifically is going on?
Yes.
That would like to articulate that to our audience.
Simone.
You want to go?
I'll go.
All right, go for it.
I mean, Stefan probably knows more in detail, but I'll tell you.
Go for it.
What I know. All right,
off, man.
So it was Neil Young, right? Neil Young came out and said that he had a problem with Joe Rogan and the misinformation that he has on his program regarding COVID and some other things. And he said that because of that, he didn't want to have his music on Spotify anymore. I don't think he was able to cancel the contract. Like, I think his music is still posted on Spotify, but a bunch of other artists, aside from Neil Young, stepped up and said, hey, yeah, we agree.
Was it a bunch of other artists or like 2 artists?
It was
No,
it was a handful.
I think in the 20s.
4.
Okay.
And
It's about 3 or 4. It's pretty
major
pretty
dudes.
stupid.
so Neil Young.
And after that, Joe Rogan came out with a response. And it was actually a pretty even-handed and level-headed response from Rogan.
What did Rogan say?
Rogan said that it's not his aim to have misinformation on his program. It's his aim to project a number of different points of view, conflicting points of view, regardless of, who they happen to be. But, Joe Rogan, he's kind of impressionable. So somebody says something to him for a long time, he's like, yeah, and he's also doing a show. So he has to, facilitate that.
What do you know about it, Dennis?
Well, so it was off of 2 episodes. The one episode was
Dr. Malone.
Peter McCullough and Dr. Malone. Those 2 episodes have a bunch of information on COVID. So those 2 sparked what we're seeing now. Neil Young did get his music is removed. Some of his songs that he has with other people are still on the platform. Mm-hmm. But some of the other artists who tried to get their music removed couldn't because they don't own their music. So, like, there's people who are pulling this card. Like,
just to be a dickhead?
Spotify, take it off. Yeah. And then they don't even own it. They can't even take it off. So, like, these people are, like, this plan is backfiring, basically. And I think the newest one is Barbara Streisand. She's the newest one to come out saying, yeah, Spotify, remove me. So
she owns all her own music, does she?
Yes.
Yeah, we got flagged for her stupid ass song.
Turn your microphone on.
I think you turned your. I think you might have clicked it. So the it's just what would you? Is this a good route for Spotify? Like, should they take Rogan off?
No, they gave him the money.
So the deal with Joe Rogan to have his podcast on Spotify was $100 million.
Yeah.
Neil Young isn't getting $100 million for his fucking music, dude.
He's at 6 million listeners per month, and Rogan's in 200 million.
Yeah, he does that in one episode.
Neil Young's all about cancel culture, and he was able to cancel himself.
Yeah.
So good job, Neil Young.
I do like some of Neil Young's music, though. Did you ever see a movie with Johnny Depp called Dead Man?
No, you don't.
Neil Young did the entire soundtrack for that film in one long guitar.
I like some old Neil Young stuff, but
dope.
come on, he can't go up against current.
Oh no, I don't
shit
think
like that.
it was stupid.
I think that group of artists thinks they still have a grip on the world like they did 10, 15 years ago.
They don't.
And they think that, like, this is big pool. Like, I'm going to remove myself from Spotify. This is going to bring damage. They don't realize that all their audience is, like,
Older, died from COVID already.
And so all the new audience, all the new fresh listeners of Spotify, they don't listen to Neil Young or any of that. They like Rogan.
That's because they're a bunch of pussies.
It's, call it what it is, but the Barbara Streisand, Neil Young, the Joni, I forget her
Joni
last.
Mitchell.
Yes. So those people, their demographic, it's not on
Joni
Spotify.
Mitchell.
What are they? They don't have leverage in this at all, and it's interesting because what's his name from the Daily Show? Not
John Stewart.
Not John Stewart, the other guy.
Trevor Noah.
No, the old guy.
So annoying.
Stephen Colbert?
Wait, it was the other, not Stephen Colbert. What'd you say? Who'd you say? John Stewart.
Oh.
He's he's big left, right? Well, he's talking with Joe Rogan now, agreeing about that. So, like, we're now seeing people who would have a differing opinion now agree on something because, like, this shit's fucked up. Like, why are we censoring anyone?
I've also seen it on Joe Rogan where the guests have disagreed with him and proven their grievance, and Joe Rogan was like, "Oh yeah, you got a fucking point."
I think we're we're walking a fucking thin line with this. When we start editing people or censoring people's speech, we're only hop, skip, and jump away from communism.
But tell me, where did it start, though?
It started with the
those
COVID.
2
No,
episodes.
it started with Trump.
It started with talking into
It
the
started with
microphone.
him getting kicked out of fucking Twitter. All this stuff started with fucking Trump. It was okay for Trump to not be on Twitter and then all this fucking false information. I'm not saying that what he was saying was right or wrong, but my problem with the whole thing of banning that, because I saw the TVs, I go, if you start banning a motherfucker that is saying some shit that maybe he shouldn't be saying or maybe some false truths, he has the opportunity to say it. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, we're at this point where now people are thinking like, you know what, this might be going a little bit too far.
It didn't start
a lot
with
of people
Trump, though.
a lot of people
You
are
don't think so?
no, it started before. But a lot of people are like, if you don't agree with the mainstream narrative, then they automatically go off the hinges on you. Like, you don't know, you don't agree with science. Like, no, there's another point of view, especially from Dr. Malone. Dr. Malone, I've listened to episode 3 times, and what is Dr. Malone?
He's a cardiologist, but he's the
the
top
creator
he-
of the mRNA vaccine.
No, that's
Or
Malone.
Malone, that's what I said.
McCullough. No, you said.
No, we're talking about Malone.
I said
Oh
Dr.
yeah,
Malone.
he created mRNA. He has the patents. He has like 20 patents on mRNA vaccines.
And it's not a vaccine.
It's
That's what
gene-
he's saying. It's gene
gene
therapy. And what one of the things that he said in there is inside your body, what makes us age and what makes us get older and slow down. And I'm paraphrasing because I'm on air or whatever. He said that your immune system is constantly fighting your DNA, waiting for the things, like you have diseases inherently inside of your DNA. And it's constantly fighting those diseases from coming out in your DNA. And so what it's doing is it's going into your DNA to push that disease out that's why it affects everyone differently. Am I saying it right?
You're pretty.
You're in there.
Yeah.
Way oversimplified, but the gist is good.
What do you think of, you've watched that, me and you've had private conversations off air about this. What do you think about that, about him?
Well, the problem is why do we have Neil Young getting mad and wanting to take his stuff off Spotify for talking to the creator of mRNA vaccines, giving a example of what they are and stuff like that. What his purpose was. Going into this pandemic and all that. Why are we having an episode like that be basically looked at to be canceled or turned off? Because if Neil Young got his way, then that information gets taken off of Spotify. And it's like, why are we stopping the person who has the patents on the thing not tell us, not have a 3-hour conversation with him? Don't we want to hear what he has to say, at least?
Yeah.
And-
And it's not spreading misinformation, because when Joe Rogan's on there, he doesn't say, "Oh, this is fact. Everyone listen to me."
He always asks from a point of curiosity.
Yes.
And he just asks like he's like, maybe I know what you're talking about, but please, I'm gonna ask you certain top conversation points. Just roll with me. Just let me. If I seem dumb, it's because I'm acting dumb. So the listeners can also ask these same questions, get an opportunity to kind of ask that same question. And he's not promoting everybody needs to listen to this these particular episodes, and live this life. He's just saying, listen to what they have to say, and we should be able to get the opportunity to hear what they have to say.
And if it is misinformation, how come somebody there's apparently 250 doctors and scientists, and that list is suspect at best, that disagree? Why don't we get the most qualified person from that 250 doctors to come on with Dr. Malone and tell everybody what he said? What specifically is Dr. Malone saying that's misinformation?
Because that wouldn't promote negativity. The whole machine of modern media is to promote negative ideas, to make people engage in useless and pointless discourse, to keep the machine functioning.
I agree with you, man.
And here's the thing, that now we live to be about 100, maybe a little over, there was a time when people used to live to 800 or even 900 years.
You've been reading the Bible.
Okay, fucking New
Shut
Testament.
up.
Hold on, I want to hear what he has to say. It might be he might have something cool to say.
They were taking supplements.
I don't exactly know the exact history of it.
Russian
but
dick pills?
I was reading something about it where they did, and then all of a sudden, they scaled it back.
In the
They
future.
fucked with
Seed
our DNA
oils.
They fucked with our DNA enough to make us only live up to a certain point.
Who's
And
that?
I was being controlled by Skynet.
God?
Aliens.
Who?
God fucked with our DNA?
So no, what
serious.
he's saying
Hold
is
on,
that-
no, let him talk. Who?
The aliens, the people that put us here.
The aliens. Okay. So I got a question for you. With that being said,
Xenu.
when we were there, or do you know that there's a place in Pakistan that the average age is like 156?
There probably
It's
is.
a village in
There's
Pakistan.
probably
Near the
some
Mediterranean?
people with that
Yes.
with that gene that actually can live a little bit longer.
Well, it's what we put in our bodies. They eat goat and vegetables and apricots.
No,
Dude,
I'm sorry,
goat
that's not the
curry.
one.
Let's do
That's-
that.
Yeah.
3 to 4 months out of the year, all they consume is apricots.
Talk about
I
Xenu.
couldn't eat apricots only 3 months out of the year, man. I go out. of my
They
fucking
have
mind.
like what is it, B12 in there?
Well, whatever it is, we're eating the wrong shit. That's why I try to eat
Hamburgers.
the
There-
Mediterranean diet.
Do you want
is
another
what
shot, Phil?
I think is best for everybody.
The Mediterranean
we
diet?
Need you guys
Like
need to look
Popeye's
in-
chicken?
You guys need to
Oh,
look into
come on.
quantum biology. I'll fix it all.
There's some, but what's happening is people are listening to the media and then making their opinion about Joe Rogan without ever hearing one episode of what he has to say. And that is a problem because we are all becoming loyalists, or not all of us. There's a big chunk of the country that are becoming loyalists to their party, and they listen to anything that aligns with that party.
Echo chamber action.
And
Yeah, that's why I stopped with
Sean,
the parties.
goddamn fucker. Now is the time to get water? dude?
Yes.
Go sit the fuck down, Sean.
I needed water, dude.
Fucking, it's hard to be ego fucking fang over there. You know what I'm saying? And get thirsty.
Oh, my fucking back's hurting and my throat's all scratchy from not saying anything. So and then I had to go give me water because Pat does everything for
So
fucking
you have to
Isaac.
stop the entire show?
Yes. Yes.
You're fucking annoying as fuck.
Well,
Well, if what's
Don't know what
his
to
name
tell
would take his chair from him, then,
Does anybody want a role of producer? Can we talk after this?
yeah,
All right.
go ahead, take it.
6:30 Wednesday. Give me a call.
no.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
If you make him producer, I'll quit.
Again.
Wow.
Isn't
That's
that
my
what you
fault.
said before Sean became
Nobody's
the producer?
talking to you again.
Okay.
Do that.
Go ahead. What were we talking about
I
before
fucking
Sean
forgot
fucking
now.
ruined it?
Something about.
Oh,
aliens
loyalists
And
and
misconceptions
and
on
Joe
Joe Rogan
Rogan.
and how he goes about his
Joe
program.
in my opinion, from an outsider, or I might be too close to it, but I think Joe Rogan calls it down the middle.
He does.
I honestly think that.
I think you're saying it.
I think he's a little
because you like him,
impressionable,
that's it.
but I think overall that is his goal is to
Yes.
aim for that target.
And even though like
He's taken out
very
of context a lot. He's taken out of context a lot. And like you say, a lot of people make their decision of him based on what other people tell them. And that's a problem for anybody, you know?
because the only reason I got into Joe Rogan,
Guys, turn your fucking goddamn phone off. Go
Wait.
fuck yourself.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, boss?
Hey.
This is
I
cute.
got a meeting on like 6:30.
Yeah, this is
Like,
really
what's wrong
fucking
with
cute.
these guys?
Can I make
That,
it?
no.
Okay, well, everybody fucking here witnessed me.
It's
We're doing
telling these
6:30
assholes-
Wednesday.
Isaac, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
6:30 Wednesday.
Okay, yeah,
Pat, get the
I
fuck
do
out
it?
of here.
cool.
take their phones, Sean.
Why are you not
Or
fucking
send them home.
stopping him? You're the fucking commando.
Give me
Why
the
do
fucking phone.
why do we have to do it during the show? Why do we have to do this
Give me the
shit
phone. Give me the
during
phone.
the
Give me the
show?
phone. Give me the fucking phone,
My
Isaac.
phone's in my pants.
Hey,
Get the fuck
Hey,
out of here then.
Sean went across your camera for a second.
It's two choices. It's two choices.
There you go.
You're going home,
These are going in the garbage.
or you're gonna give him your phone.
And you're not going to get him back.
Give me your phone. Give me the phone.
Just hold it. Don't throw it
Or get the
away.
fuck out of here. I'm not going to throw it away.
Supersedes that shit.
I'm going to throw this shit away until he gives me his phone.
Sean, or
Who the fuck else is
so you're
chiming in
instead
now?
of going back over there, you're just gonna hijack the show?
Yes.
Ice,
As a
give
producer,
him the
hey,
show.
if as a producer, this shit wouldn't fly, bro.
Phil is talking about.
Yeah, as a producer,
This
you're
is-
being a fucking
would
dick
this
right
would
now.
this fly in your regime? It would not. I know I wouldn't fucking do
This
this.
fucking cocksucker is
I
purposely
wouldn't fucking do
sabotaging
Would
my
I do
shit.
that?
All right, Sean, you're on liquid puke.
You know what? I'm spinning
Liquid
the
puke.
fucking wheel at
No,
this
no,
point. I don't give a
it's-
shit.
it's
You
not
do
a
whatever
wheel.
the fuck you want,
Liquid
that boy.
puke.
You do
Give
whatever
him
the
the
fuck
phone
you
or go
want,
home.
Okay.
Mr. fucking
I'm
famous.
dead serious.
What?
Give him the phone
Why?
or go the fuck home.
Oh, wait, is
You're turning it on purpose and you're disrupting the show.
is he not fucking up?
I'm fucking up because
is he
your
not fucking
bitch ass won't
Give
turn your
him
fucking
the
phone off.
fucking phone.
Yeah, you gotta help him.
Give
help
him the
you.
phone.
Help
Or
him.
you have to go home.
Help you.
And
Help him. Help you.
and someone tell Pat to fix his goddamn hair, man. Please.
Yeah, we just gave you a haircut.
I
Here,
know.
put it on the envelope because I don't want to touch your fucking pubic hairs.
There's no
Fix his
there's no hair
just
down
to
there. You
take
know
a
what I'm saying?
shower, right?
Oh, that's
He's not gonna
disgusting.
use my comb.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just because I have hair up here don't mean I have hair
All
down
right.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Here, you can have your iPad back and your Terminator glasses.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry.
All right, no
Pat's
more
shit
talking.
stays
Can I
with
continue this conversation? All right, Dennis, I want to ask you a couple things. When all this is going on about COVID and how many times has there been information out there put out by CDC and mainstream media that people questioned and then come to find out that it was true?
It's strange because I want to say literally all of it. Right?
Literally,
like,
yes.
Like I just want to say all of it because there's been so much, and it's not just CDC. It's people who like CNN, and it's the media outlets who quote the CDC, who make like a headline based of what their findings are to like further push the other side agenda. And then when we come out with the real data, and it's like, no, you guys, this is not how it works. It's just it's stupid. There's too many. We need to figure out. We need to make. There's a list. There's a Twitter account
Hey, Dean.
Is there?
that posts all of the people
Send
who
that to me.
back. Yeah. Okay, I will. It's all people from Twitter who say things like, especially with Trump too, with the presidency of like, what. Oh, this guy's an idiot for doing this, and then Biden's doing it. It's like, look at these hypocrites. What are they? Are you like? How can you live with yourself being this person saying all this stuff? And
I think there's people that really go hard with wanting to change people's lives, but at any means necessary, even by ruining people's lives.
Yeah,
Does that make
Isaac.
sense?
yeah, Ice.
Yeah, like
Ice
Sean.
and Sean.
Sean.
Dude, that was pretty spot on diagnosis synopsis. Of this
Yeah,
shit.
fucking walk right in front of people's cameras and get water right in between people talking.
All right, and another question I have for you is when we are, this has been going on for so long, and at what point can we, as a society, say, you know what, we don't know, and we're finding out.
It's-
Why do we need to be right all the time?
Because it
this year.
takes intelligence to realize what you don't know.
Yeah, it's this year. This year where everybody's finding out. Legit.
Do you have to throw things across the studio? Right
He
now?
wasn't even on camera. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you interrupting the fucking thing again?
Isaac,
He was
you're
on camera.
literally fucking distracting the fuck out of me.
Oh,
I
he
know
wanted-
you,
he
listen,
wanted
I get it.
chocolate.
You work out. I get it.
He wanted. Am I gonna eat
I'm
this?
gonna
you think I'm-
fucking
you
punch
think,
you
you
in
think
the
I want?
face.
You want? I don't want.
I'm gonna punch
You want the bamboozle candy that I got from someone just fucking thinking it's funny to call my fucking
Wasn't
ex-girlfriend?
me. Quit pointing your
that what
finger
you're
at me.
mad about?
It was
Yeah,
not
that's
me.
fucked up, dude.
See, this
That's
fucker's
why I'm
laughing.
up in a fucking. Where's the massage gun? I'm stressing out. Give me the massage gun.
Did you really want
No,
the
no,
chocolate?
don't.
Get the
You don't
massage
want
gun.
the
I'm
chocolate?
fucking stressed
what?
out right now.
I think it's just you're mad because you wanted the chocolate and then you found out it's not real and you don't want the chocolate.
Nah, fuck
anymore.
that shit. I'm stressed out. Whoever did that shit, say thank you. That shit was stressing me the fuck out. Fuck, I need another shot.
What the fuck is going on right
Hey,
now?
you fucking dipshit! If you want to have a meeting with me about being a producer, turn that shit off.
Fucking, did you go to Costco? What's happening over here?
Dipshit!
What the fuck is going on here tonight?
You're the only dipshit I see, Pat. Turn it off.
It's microphone, dude. Everybody.
So basically, Tim threatened me with a wheel spin if you guys fuck up. So you guys smell blood in the water and you guys are bamboozling me. Like, fuck you guys. That's, yeah.
Fucking Mr. fucking Costco over here. Fucking.
Oh yeah. Why don't you just?
fucking pizza yesterday.
Why are all of them a bunch of
Yeah,
pussies?
he
What?
saw Sean get water.
no.
and now
Hey,
he's
that's
trying
not a
to go
dinner
eat
table,
crackers
Phil.
on there.
Phil fucking having second dinner over here.
Okay,
Is there a waiter? Come
hold on.
in.
What were we saying? Go back to it.
Dude, it's just it's a struggle
All right.
to deal with this going on.
All right, I'm gonna end it with this.
Can I say one
Yeah,
thing real
yeah.
quick? The other episode. So Malone is the guy who created the mRNA. He has the patents. The other episode is Peter McCullough. Okay, that guy is the most published cardiologist like out right now. Like, and all his
Period.
papers are
Period.
used all the time. Like people
Referenced.
trust his cardiologist like opinion, right? And people are trying to shut that episode down because he's talking about cardiology.
Is
Why?
it? I think I heard from one of those episodes that more people have died from the vaccine than if you've gotten COVID once and then got it again. So the second time you got COVID,
No, that
less people have
that's
died.
the fact that he disputed when Rogan presented it. That's the
Okay.
fact that he disputed it. It wasn't.
It
wasn't
so
true.
so basically with all the parameters, it's all within 1 to 2%. With vaccine, without vaccine, comorbidities.
No, the numbers are a
it's-
lot deeper than 1 to 2%, dude. It's a
That-
20 to 45%.
1 or
difference
2%
in
don't
some
make nothing.
cases.
With
It's not
946,000
infinitesimal.
people.
It's clear.
Okay.
It's
No, what
clear
does that mean, though,
that the-
Ansel?
It's clear that the vaccine provides great assistance in keeping people from dying and keeping people from developing.
But it's also
Mario Kart.
myocarditis and
Mario Kart.
pericarditis.
Yeah,
But it's also that the immunity's natural immunity's just as strong. Just as
no, that is true.
Then
That came
Mario
out by
Kart.
the CDC this
No.
week.
Mario Kart Rainbow Road.
I don't know.
I mean,
not when it comes
It's a hard level.
now immunity from catching it, yes, but not from developing severe symptoms and dying from it. No,
Who?
everyone's gonna die someday, Chris.
Of
Wait,
is that, I
You
don't.
don't know that
'Cause
You
he's
can't
black
read the
or what?
future.
I've heard actually opposite than
I
that,
will
Ansel.
fucking murder you right now, and you'll still die before me.
That's from a black guy.
Ansel wants to take
like
Rogan on
racist.
Spotify.
Hold on real fast. Ansel, say that again.
Yeah.
No. What you were saying?
Murder Chris?
No, not that.
I'll murder the fuck out of his ass.
You know,
Name
his
and then
ass, really?
and then check and then steal
that-
your wallet.
So, for
not-
developing natural immunity against strains that exist, yes, you're less likely to catch it if you've already had it.
False news.
However, without a vaccine, you're more likely to die from it or develop severe disease. Is
Wrong.
what the numbers show.
That was with people who were
Talking about?
that was
Hold
with
on.
that was with people who were older.
No, that's across the board, bro.
It's false
That's from young to old.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
all age groups.
it's showing.
No.
He's watching
It's-
CNN again.
I'm not a fucking retard, and I get tired of people accusing me of that shit.
It's
Because
Go.
I know you're serious when you say it, and I'm telling you, fuck off my dick.
Fuck off.
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a
right
new
there.
one. That's a new level.
t-shirt.
It went from fuck off to fuck off my dick. That's an extreme one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go,
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
No, I mean it's I don't know. There's an alarming amount of young kids who are developing really bad post-vaccine health-related issues.
No, there is not an alarming amount of it.
Fucking
You
life
are
hacks with
listening
Chris.
to misinformation if you're believing that shit.
See, this is what's happening, right?
So this is thank you.
So now we have two different people
Perfect.
who have heard two different things, and they are standing on a mountain that they believe in. So I have heard directly from the CDC, and I could be wrong. I could
Fuck
have
the
had.
CDC.
No, I'm
the
just
CDC
saying.
isn't what it's about. The CDC. Think of the
Well,
CDC
if they're
as
saying
the
Get 'em.
information-
media
Get
of
him, Ansel.
Fucking disease information.
If they're
not
saying-
a
no-
real fucking thing.
But if they're putting things out there,
That we're supposed to follow, that they're making
yes,
laws and
that
shit
they're
for.
making laws behind or mandates, not laws.
Being an American is about making your own decisions. You take all of this information, you make up your own mind. Most people don't possess the acumen to do that.
But
nowadays.
you don't see what the problem is.
Of course, I understand the problem
Look,
perfectly.
you heard something different. He's heard something different of the same in the same vein, and I've heard something different from the three of you guys, from the two of you
Yeah,
guys.
you're right. I'm not
And
disputing that.
I'm not quoting Joe Rogan. I'm not quoting Dr. Malone. I'm quoting CDC. He's quoting doctors, and who are you quoting?
New England Journal of Medicine.
New England. So now we all have different information, and I'm going to end it with this, right? This is fuckers.
We
Pat-
knock it off.
What's
Cut
happening?
the shit.
We listening to you.
It's
We
too
can
loud.
hear
I
that
hear
shit.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
put it on the first setting.
Vibration. You put
No,
your
no,
arm
turn
on
it
the fucking
off.
counter.
Yeah, that one.
No, turn it off, Pat.
It doesn't even have the
Yeah,
thing in
okay,
it.
good. Yeah, why isn't the hole? Why are you doing it with no holes? The thing. Where's the thing at?
All right.
What are you trying to get fired on the
Hold
first
on,
thing?
shut up. All right, I'm gonna end it with this.
We didn't even get hired.
All right, we're gonna end it with this. If you don't think that you're getting played by standing on one of these hills, you're fucking full of shit. Because what these people that are in government, it's not about presidency, it's not about Congress, it's not about the Senate, it's about every single person in politics from the local level up to the presidency and everyone in between. What is happening is they are putting this out so that people like us are arguing about it because we've heard something different. He's heard something. Hold on. I've heard something different. We're all, and that's how they get reelected. Because guess what? If no one gave a fuck about what's really happening, no one would vote. If everything was hunky-dory, no one would vote. If they made sure everybody got along, no one would vote. And how they make money, they use us. They use us to fight each other so then we can rely on them so they can continue this fucking monopoly. They continue this fucking mob mentality. And that is what is happening.
I don't disagree with you. I just want you to know that, like, on a personal level, I was only kidding about murdering Chris.
And the fuck off suck
I
my
mean,
dick
or
or what?
maybe this whole
Despite-
thing was just a
despite-
cover up for Hunter Biden's laptop.
I wasn't
don't
finished,
know.
man.
They just said, you know
I
what,
wasn't
fuck it.
finished. We're not talking about
Coronavirus, release
laptops,
it.
man. You already failed.
Fucking show me.
Just going to the cops.
What I'm saying is that I
Show me
don't
the
hate
emails.
the guy. All right.
Who cares?
I like you, Chris.
Yeah, fuck off, suck my
I'd
dick.
go to a casino with you. I'd even bang bitches with you, dog. You know, it's all good.
Damn.
Fucking
Fucking
Eiffel
A.
Tower.
Yeah, man.
A fucking letter B, lowercase b.
Lowercase b. All right.
I just wanted to make it clear, you know.
So with that being said, if you're listening at home, I hope something stays with you of what's been said in this room, because you've gotten real life of what you see online in this room.
Johnny
that
Lawrence.
There's 3 people that fucking had 3 different opinions that have 3 different options of what is happening, and guess what? It is misinformation put out there on purpose.
I can come off as aggressive sometimes.